Welcome back to the May edition of What's Up Stratford. Joining me is Dennis Goforth. He's the co-chair of the capital campaign for LÁrche Stratford. Dennis, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me on.
Well, we're into May and it's been a long time, but I think you've got some good news you want to share. So fire away right out of the
Yes, we
chute.
have been at this for 8 years, and finally, at the end of this month, on the 28th, we're having our groundbreaking ceremony, and it's been a long haul, but we're putting up our 15,000 square foot community hub for LÁrche Stratford.
Yeah, very exciting and a long journey indeed.
Yeah.
What does the word hub mean in the community hub? What does that mean?
Well, we're combining a lot of different things within this building, solving a multitude of different issues that we have with large needs within our community. We're building 8 new individual residences on the site, along with all of our offices with room to expand. And then we have several activity rooms because we want to really expand our ability to offer activities for the community for adults with developmental disabilities. There's a lot of people who have their kids at home and they need a rest. So this is a very important aspect too, a safe place where their kids can go for a day or evening program and know that they're safe.
That's awesome. When you go into one new facility, approximately how long is the build? And then tell us once it's built, the completion date, are you going to be able to consolidate services so it might lower your operating costs going forward as well?
Yeah, we're starting actually the bulldozers will be on the site in June, and we're hoping to move in the following year in October. So it's a little bit of an aggressive build, but we have had great response from the builders in the area. We've tried to keep it very local, and we've been very successful at that. One of the big things that becomes an advantage for Larch as being a charity is that building a new building makes it very, very easy to budget maintenance for the next 10 years. So budgeting becomes much simpler. Just the fact that you're going to have everything new, right up to industry standards for disabilities, it's just going to be a wonderful upgrade from what we deal with now. Yes.
And then tell us about your campaign goal and where do you stand in relation to that goal?
Yeah, our goal is $6.5 million, and we are 65% of the way to reaching that goal. So getting the shovels in the ground is the next 1/3 push within the community, which has been wonderful. They've been really responsive and very generous.
The neat thing about LÁrche Stratford, it's been around since 1973. It was the fourth LÁrche community in the world. So that's the heritage here in Stratford's amazing.
Mhm.
My question is, people that want to give, and I'm encouraging them to give generously, uh, the funds go, they can direct it right to the building campaign, and can they get a tax receipt?
Yes, they most definitely can get a tax receipt. We have different recognition levels for donors. Those who give 5,000 or more will be on a donor wall on the inside of the front door. There's naming opportunities for people to actually um, put a name or their name on building a residential room and also for furnishing the room. So we've got several different levels and opportunities available for people.
How is LÁrche funded currently on their operating?
They're funded through the Ministry of Children's Services, and that has never been a problem. L'Arche has just had their most recent audit, they achieved 100%. So they have just really nailed it, and they're operating very efficiently. Um, the thing about L'Arche is that there's a lot of love in the community. It's really a community is what they're trying to build for their core members and their employees and all their supporters. They'd like to get everybody together every once in a while for events, and it's just a wonderful way to celebrate everybody's gifts.
It's beautiful. What does be become belong? What does that really mean about the campaign?
That came on before I joined the group, so I'm going to have a little bit of trouble describing that one. Um, it's well, the belong is really at the core of L'Arche. They want to belong to the community. We want to be a part of this campaign. Um, and we want to become part of our larger community. We want to draw everybody into this project, and we've really tried to do that, reaching out to the high schools. They're I just talked to them last week. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to engage the high school students also because we're located right next door to the two main high schools in Stratford.
Well, I think you said it beautifully. Dennis, thank you, by the way, to the L'Arche community for giving people dignity and equality and enhancing their
Yes.
life as well. It's awesome. And thanks for being a part of the Stratford community. Best wishes for great success.
All right. Thank you very much.
Coming up next is Kate from Family Services.